ટ્રેનિંગ કરવું પડશે.
All the participants start your videos. Hitesh, my floor is yours.
Thank you, Genevieve. From Los Angeles, California, a good morning and a warm welcome to all those who have joined us today from around the world for the International Art Contest hosted by the Anikant Community Center and generously sponsored by the Sarava Mangal Trust and Tersadia Foundation. The theme of the art contest is compassion in action. Compassion expressed through the medium of art. What is compassion, you may ask? Compassion literally means to suffer together. Among emotion researchers, it is defined as the feeling that arises when you're confronted with another's suffering and you feel motivated to relieve that suffering. While cynics dismiss compassion as touchy-feely or irrational, scientists have started to map biological basis of compassion, suggesting its deep evolutionary roots. This research has shown that when we feel compassion, regions of the brain linked to empathy, caregiving, and feelings of pleasure light up, which often results in our wanting to approach and care for other people. So you ask, how do the arts build compassion? Compassion can be expressed through art, using color and time in creating characters with expressions that say, we care and we are in this together.
Hitesh, you may want to unmute yourself, please. Sorry.
Other types of art are very useful in contributing to compassion in action. Includes words within art, such as comfort, kindness, and the word itself, compassion, as a form of autosuggestion, as well as a reminder to everyone of the state of mind that is optimal for everyone. Also, you may have come across a scene that can evoke compassion without even stating it outright. If you can imagine a small child holding an umbrella over a kitten to protect it from getting wet, you instantly get it. It affects your attitude, reminding you of the value of kindness and consideration. Art has a huge impact on how we all feel in an enclosed space. Through expression and humor, color and design, compassion in action through art communicates genuine caring. I'm going to share a short poem by an individual by the name of Robert William Service. He was a British Canadian poet who has penned a very simple but a generously hearted poem about the importance of giving and compassion. The poem goes as follows. For God knows it is good to give. We may not have long to live. So if we can, let's do each other a daily deed and stretch a hand to those in need, bird, beast, or man. With that, I'm going to now invite Jainaben, who's here to explain the contest rules and provide information on the participants and the judges. Jainaben, as many of you know, is the backbone of this international art contest. She has worked on it from conception, design, marketing, getting the judges together, and all the way through today's awards presentation. She's a living embodiment of compassion in action. She's a great humanitarian and for decades has been volunteering for several causes in Southern California and beyond. Jainaben, over to you.
Thank you, Hitesh Bhai. Appreciate your introduction. And as Hitesh Bhai has mentioned, I'll give a little background for the first ever international virtual art contest on the theme of compassion, and as we also know as Karuna. We announced this contest in April of 21. Participants were asked to portray emotions, aspirations, and snapshots of what it means to take care of others through empathy and understanding. These art forms will serve as an encouragement for people to practice compassion in their daily lives. The art choices that we give to the artist was digital art, could be drawing, could be a mixed media, or a painting. We have 5 different categories where the participants 5 to 10 years old, 11 to 15 years old. The next category was 16 to 20 years, and then adults. And then we are happy to announce that some professionals also have joined us for this. Each category will have 3 different winners. The third place winner in each category will be awarded with $300. Second place will be $500, and the first place winner will receive $1,000 US. Winners give us about 30 days, especially the international winners. Once they are announced, we will individually approach you or contact you and make sure that your awards has been given to you. 700 different artists registered for this contest from 10 different countries. We're happy to announce that because this is the first time ever we are doing a virtual contest on this compassion, and having this many people to register, that tells us that the world is looking for compassion. They're ready to find a different way of showing their compassion and teaching, especially because almost 70% of the participants are students, kids. So parents, kudos to you to give the opportunity for your kids to learn about the compassion, and you're ready to teach them. This contest completely is being done on virtually. We have used Voice of SAP's robust platform, which allows neutral process. A technologically advanced system will let us, the whole entire process was done on virtual. That means all the participants have admitted their art virtually. The judges were able to judge the whole thing online. So nobody had to meet, especially in this pandemic time. Judges were able to do independently. That means they did not know who this art belongs to. The names were not given to judges. The country or the origin of the place was not given to judges. The only thing judges were looking at it when they were judging was only the art and what form of art it is. Among themselves also, they were independently judging. That means each judge did not know what others have given the mark. And then computer has tallied and declared the winners. Let me take this opportunity to thank all our judges who have given their time. Their art knowledge in their industry is top notch, and they have given their precious time and their in-depth knowledge. We truly and humbly appreciate that. We had 5 different judges. Next, I'm gonna introduce them. And after this, we're gonna have the art gallery also for all the winners. The first judge is Shirish Dayal. Shirish Dayal has over 25 years of diverse leadership experience in arts, humanities, and nonprofit snapping and building community-based programs. As Executive Vice President of the Tasaria Foundation, Shirish has led the foundation's vision to invest in local and global organizations that champions economic development, education, and healthcare. Though his strong ethics and family values, he has incorporated a multi-generational approach to philanthropy, engaging 3 generations of family members into the work of the foundation. He has also served as a board member of Exponent Philanthropy and believes that through the shared learning and experiences, we can bring tremendous growth to the world of philanthropy. Thank you, Shirish. We really appreciate your time. The second judge is Dr. Venu Mehta. Dr. Venu Mehta is Bhagwan Chandra Prabhu Protopras Fellow in Jain Studies and Assistant Professor of Comparative Religions at the Claremont School of Theology in Southern California. Thank you, Venu, for your time and your effort. Our third judge is Vaidehi Parekh. Vaidehi Parekh is an accomplished artist specializing in oil paintings on canvas. Vaidehi's inspiration is derived from the simplicity, elegance, and grace of people of Gujarat and Rajasthan, the 2 western states of India. She has perfected her skills in variety of art forms, including mud and mirror art, mosaic mirror art, Navajo sand art, Warli paintings, charcoal and chalk drawings, silk paintings, calligraphy, and computer graphic design. Vaidehi is lead instructor at Vaidehi Creative Arts, where she includes these various art skills among novices and art affectionates alike. Thank you, Vaidehi, for your time and your effort. We appreciate it. Our next judge is Yara Almaradi. Yara Almaradi has a Master's of Fine Arts degree in drawing and paintings, is the co-founder of nonprofit Light and Sketches, and is a visual art professor at her alma mater, CSU Fullerton. Yara has exhibited artwork internationally. Her latest solo exhibit, Seen and Heard, is on display at Museo Museum of Cultural Center in Anaheim, California. It's going to be there until January 9th, 2022. In her spare time, Yara enjoys spending time with loved ones and traveling. Thank you, Yara. We really appreciate your time. And our last but not least is Meenakshi Choksi. Meena Choksi has been experimenting into different challenging mediums, which includes watercolors, glass fusion, ceramics, acrylics, and digital arts. She has invested over 12 years in calligraphy and has been sharing his acquired knowledge and adapting it with Indic scripts. Meenakshi is currently the art director and founder of Kala Circle at the Jain Center of Southern California, offering a community-based art platform in visual arts, culinary arts, digital arts, performing arts, and brain games. Thank you, Minaben. That was great. That and we appreciate your art. I want to take this opportunity to really appreciate all 5 judges, their time, their knowledge, and showing compassionate in art form, how it helps kids, especially the younger generation, how to show their effort, their compassion part, and what the judges were thinking while they were judging. I want to introduce Vaidehi Ben. She wants to say a few words while they were judging what they were thinking. So, Vaidehi Ben, here you go.
Hello, my name is Vaidehi Parekh, and I'm extremely honored to be a judge for the International Art Contest with the topic Compassion in Action. It was my privilege to judge the drawings and paintings creatively done using different mediums. The emotions and aspirations of what it takes to show compassion was very aptly presented by the participants, especially taking into account the current pandemic scenario. Made with the compassion provided by the doctors, nurses, and the first responders team, or showing the motherly love of Mother Teresa, or a beautiful painting of Dalai Lama. The subject was very well understood by the participants. This kind of art competition really encourages our youth to think and create the emotions that help them to practice compassion in their daily lives. I really enjoyed my journey as a judge to look at the paintings and go through the thought process of each and every participant. I would like to thank Jaina Ben and the Sarvamangal Family Trust and Tersadia Foundation for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaidehi Ben. And that ends the judge's introduction. Hitesh Bhai.
Thank you, Jaina Ben, for explaining the rules and the categories of the contest, as well as introducing these stellar judges who volunteered their time to help us with this international art contest. Now, onto something we've all been waiting for, the awards presentation. We will begin with the youngest artists, the primary school artists. Here to help us with the announcement of the winners in this category is Kavish Shah. Kavish, take it away. Kavish, before you take it away, Kavish is a 5th grader, by the way, who loves math and being involved in school leadership. After school, he loves playing basketball, plays tabla, and loves building Lego creations. With that introduction, Kavish, take it away.
Thank you, Hitesh Uncle. I'm so proud to announce the winners of the 5 and 10-year-old primary school category. Starting with 3rd place, and the winner is Yon Sing Kwan from Selangor, Malaysia. The title is My Animal's Haven. The thought behind the painting is, I hope to open a free shelter one day. Then all the cats and dogs can stay for free. And now let's announce the 2nd place winner. And the winner is Ahana Agarwal from Copenhagen, Denmark. The title is Compassion Unlocks Humanity. The thought behind the painting is, little drops of kindness give birth to the tree of humanity and makes Earth a better place to live. Okay, now it's time to announce the 1st place winner. And the winner is Het Doshi from Gujarat, India.
Please
The title
pinpoint
is-
if we can.
Okay. Go ahead, Kavish, finish if you like.
The title is Take Care of Others. The thought behind the painting is want to help someone in providing food by being a doctor, medical service, or whatever I can do. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to announce the winners. Back to you, Hitesh uncle.
Congratulations to the winners, and thank you, Kavish, for your help. Next is a short but effective workshop on compassion in action through the medium of art by Yara Al-Moradi. You've already received some introduction about Yara, who, as you may remember, is a visual arts professor at her alma mater, the Cal State University in Fullerton. Please play Yara's workshop video.
Hello everyone and welcome to the interactive drawing portion of Compassion in Art International Art Contest. We're going to be creating hand drawings together. Once we're done, take a picture of your drawing, upload it on social media and tag us. There will be a list of hashtags at the end of the video to use so we can see your drawings. Now let's get started. You will need 2 sheets of paper, an eraser, pen or pencil, any type of marker, and something to color with. Color pencils, crayons, markers, anything that you have. Go ahead and pause the video so you can grab your supplies. We're going to draw your hand and the things that come to mind when thinking of compassion. Everyone deserves compassion and a helping hand every once in a while. And as you do this activity, you will see that you, no matter how old you are, can offer compassion and a helping hand to someone who needs it. It's literally in your hands to do so. Let's begin. First, pick a marker, and then you want to place your hand flat on the paper so you can trace it. Keep your fingers nice and wide apart so that you have enough room to go around with your marker. If you're younger, ask your grown-up to help trace your hand. Okay, and you're just going around the outside, following your fingers, your thumb, everything around the hand all the way until you create the shape. And it's okay if it's not exact. We're just trying to get the basic outline of a hand. And then if you accidentally picked up your marker, that's okay. Just go back in and follow it again. Okay, once you've got that, you can take your hand off and you'll have an outline of your hand. Next, we're going to write the word compassion in the palm of your hand right in the center here. You can choose to write it however you want. If you want it to be all big, or if you want to write it small in the middle, or if you want to write it multiple times all around until you fill up the palm space right here. Go ahead and do so right now. And I'm going to stick with black, but you can do whatever colors you like as well. Okay, so I'm just going to write it nice and big in here. And then we'll be coloring it and adding everything to it in a little bit. But for now, we've got the basic outline and the core of our project, compassion, right in the palm right there. And then now that we've finished the palm, we're going to be filling in each part of the hand with things that remind us of compassion. It can be little drawings or words or a mix of the two. So each thumb and finger is going to represent something different about compassion. So what does compassion mean to you? What things come to mind when you think of compassion? So now if you want to take another piece of paper, and we're just going to make a list of things of what compassion means to you. So you can go ahead and write stuff down and then pick 5 of them so we can have it drawn on each of those fingers. Go ahead and pause the video so you can make your list. Once you've picked your 5, start writing and drawing them in each finger and thumb. There's no correct way to do this, so have fun and get creative. You can write the word on the inside and color around. You can draw what it means and have the words on the outside. You can use different colors in each section that you think best describe it too. Once you're done with that, create some fun designs around the hand using whatever colors and shapes you want. We hope you enjoyed this activity. Please upload your drawings on social media and use these hashtags so we can see your drawings showing us what compassion means to you.
A big thank you to Yara for sharing a effective workshop on how to get involved with drawing compassion in action. Before we move on, I have an announcement to make of sorts. There are participants, winners across the world. Our team in India are trying to pin you as the announcements are made. Hopefully, we are successful. You can appreciate the technological challenge in identifying all these individuals, but we're hoping that we may get live shots of the winners if possible. That said, let's continue on with the awards presentation, and our next category is the middle school artists. Here to help us with the announcement of the winners in this category is Jaden Shah. Jaden is a 6th grader who enjoys robotics, programming, as well as playing video games. He's an avid reader of fantasy books and is currently reading stories about Greek mythology. Take it away, Jaden.
Thank you, Hitesh Uncle. I'm very excited to announce the winners of the middle school age group. In 3rd place, the winner is Nia Shah from Nairobi, Kenya. The title is Stop Ivory Poaching. The painting is compassion is a language understood by all, is in short supply in this world. In 2nd place, the winner is Roshmi Sharma from New Delhi, India. Title is Compassion in Action. Her thought behind the painting is it's our duty to maintain bonds of peace and harmony in our society, nature, and animals. In 1st place, the winner is Aisha Panda from Odisha, India. Title is Compassion to Animals. Her thought behind the painting is humans should show compassion to animals by helping, treating, caring, and feeding them, and not shooting them.
Thank you, Jaden, and congratulations to all the winners in this category. The next item is an example of youth in action. Here is a living example that you don't have to be an adult to impact the lives of others. Karina Tersadia. Karina Tersadia, the founder of Karina's Backpack Project, began her project at a tender age of 14 to celebrate the back to school experience and equip young students with the necessary supplies to begin the school year. Karina was inspired to create the backpack project after having the opportunity to do service trips in places like India, Cambodia, and Africa through the Tercedia Foundation. Let me share a recent example of the impact of her efforts. In 2021 alone, Karina helped provide over 15,000 backpacks to students in Orange and Los Angeles counties, and has partnered with like-minded organizations to grow the project even bigger. So go ahead and please play Karina's video for us.
Hi, I'm Karina Trisadia and I'm with the Trisadia Foundation. Thank you for letting me share my project with all of you today. Many hours went into building Karina's backpack project over the years, and it means so much to me that the work I'm so passionate about also resonates with all of you. I started planning Karina's backpack project in 2018 and launched our first event in August 2019. In 2020, despite being in a pandemic, we grew the project and provided backpacks, school supplies, and masks for 15,000 students in the safest way possible. In 2021, we've continued to support students with their back-to-school needs, and we're getting ready to provide holiday gifts to more than 1,500 students this holiday season. My inspiration for starting Karina's Backpack Project comes from my grandfather, who started my family's foundation as a way to pass down values of service and entrepreneurship. Growing up, he always told me that it doesn't matter what you were doing, as long as you were doing it from your heart. From watching my grandfather and his efforts, I learned the importance of giving back. And when I was 15, I knew that I wanted to find my own way to give back to my own community. That's how the idea of Karina's Backpack Project was born. One message I would like to leave to my fellow youth is that we all have the potential to make a difference and shape the future. As long as you're doing it from our heart, we can make a difference. I'll continue my efforts as well and look forward to finding other ways to support youth for many years to come.
Thank you so much, Karina, for sharing the very inspiring message. Hopefully, a lot of people around the world will get inspired by your efforts and join this Compassion in Action movement. Continuing with the awards, the next category is the high school artists. Here to help with the announcement of the winners in this category is Sophie Shaw, a 7th grade student at Legacy Magnet Academy. She is a founding member of Crafts for a Cause, Sophie's own club combining crafts with philanthropy. She's also a volunteer for the Sarwa Mangal Family Trust. Take it away, Sophie.
Thank you. I'm very excited. I'm very thrilled to announce the winners of the high school age group. So in 3rd place is Agung Perdana from Ria, Indonesia. The title of his painting is When Action The title of his painting is When Action Cured Depression. The thought behind this painting is disaster results in material and psychological loss. Sustained trauma requires immediate healing. All right, in 2nd place is Shriyashni Moharana from New Delhi, India. The title is Empathy. The thought behind the painting is, if you judge people, you have no time to love them, to show empathy, not sympathy. Okay, so for the 1st place winner is Dhruvik Bhaviadia from Ahmedabad, India. His thought behind the painting, the title is Infinite Compassion. The thought behind the painting is compassion that never ends, no matter the situation, which for only me, a mother, can do.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Sophie.
you. Thank you.
We appreciate your help in announcing the winners, and congratulations to all the winners in this category. As all of you know, art comes in many forms. One example you're about to witness is in its dance form. Compassion in Action Through Dance is performed by Anjali Jain. Anjali Jain is a senior in the Classical Voice Conservatory at the Orange County School of Arts. She performed at the grand finale of Saregamapa Little Champs, a worldwide known singing reality TV show that was featured on Zee TV. More recently, she's performed a 2-hour Indian classical dance and fundraised over $2,500 towards the betterment of children in need. Anjal has a passion for uplifting the low vision community and has founded an Eye Matters International with the mission to bridge the gap between sighted and visually impaired individuals. Please play Anjal's dance video for us.
All right, so number 5. In number 5, it says that we have to fill in the blanks for number 5. So it says use a proportion to find each value 2% of 180. So if I wrote that proportion the way that it's showing in the book, and you're following along with that, it says n over something is equal to 2 over another number. So again, let's read that problem. It says 2% of 180. So this is my original problem.
Awaken your true virtues. Conquer your anger through forgiveness, your ego through humility, your deceit through straightforwardness, and your greed through contentment. And then you will see that you too can have the wings of peace to fly up high. Enjoy your wings of happiness. Pleasures Life's temporary highs will bring you down, but I got permanent happiness around. I feel like I'm finally free from the worldly pleasures and misery.
Thank you so much, Anjal, for sharing that beautiful video with us. Continuing on with the awards, our next category are the adult artists. Here to help us with the announcement of the winners in this category is Raj Shah. He is president of MS International Inc., which is now considered the largest distributor of natural stone and other manufactured surfaces in the world. MSI employs over 2,100 associates in North America and is directly supporting over 200,000 jobs worldwide, including over 45,000 in India. He's also a board member of Pratham, and he volunteers time for the Sarva Mangal Family Trust. Raj, take it away.
Thanks, Hitesh Uncle. And on behalf of Sarva Mangal Family Trust and Tarsadia Foundation, it's an honor to present the next set of winners and wanted to just congratulate all the participants for all the hard work they did. So the third place winner in the adult category is Ritu Jain from our own California. The title is Last Touch, and her thought behind the painting is suffering when wrapped in love seems tolerable. Congratulations, Ritu. The second place winner is Prachi Kawadia from Mumbai, India. The title of her painting is Thread Connecting Universe. And the thought behind it was the effect of each act multiplying tenfold. Compassion heals a soul with all five senses in action. Congratulations, Prachi. All right, and the first place winner is Nadeem Sheikh from Mumbai, India. And the title is Compassion from Disability. The thought behind the painting is, I am a foot artist, loving and helping each other. We are all human beings. Congratulations, Nadeem, and congratulations to all. Back to you, Uncle.
Thank you so much, Raj, in helping us announce the winners under this category. And of course, congratulations once again to all the winners in the adult category. Our next segment is a conversation with an amazing individual who, among his many accomplishments, has served in over 400 humanitarian missions in 16 countries. Dr. Nitin Shah is a professor of anesthesiology and chief of surgical ICU. He's been involved in the training of anesthesiologists, as well as guiding medical students and undergrad students and doctors from all over the countries in their career choices for over 20 years in Southern California. Dr. Shah leads free charitable medical camps of volunteer doctors to India and Africa to treat natives who otherwise would not get such expert medical care. Here is a glimpse of his view on compassion in action. That's it, Nitin bhai. I guess I'll kick it off by asking you, in your opinion and experience, is compassion a feeling or an action?
Thank you, Hitesh, for this opportunity. Answer to your question, in my opinion, it is a feeling, as you described earlier. Compassion is a feeling that occurs to us when we see others suffering, physically, mentally, or emotionally. It is this feeling or compassion that motivates us to help others, to share their sufferings if we cannot eliminate them. This is actually the basis for our theme in this art contest. That's why it is compassion in action. Thank you.
Well, thank you for that wonderful response. So based on all that you have done, would you be able to share with us an example that you have witnessed of compassion in action?
Sure. We will take the audience to Jamaica for this. We were there on a second cataract surgery mission in 2016, when our host, Horace, brought us a 4-year-old girl who was blind from birth due to congenital cataracts in both eyes. Eye surgeons there were not experienced enough to attempt to operate on her there, and family, of course, did not have resources to bring her outside Jamaica. We talked with Dr. Prajapati, who was the eye surgeon then with us there. He has, by the way, traveled to us in 6 countries over the last 10 years doing cataract surgeries. Amazing guy. He said, we will take this challenge if you put them to sleep, put her to sleep, and we did. And we operated in her one eye in 2016 and another in 2017. And when we were there in 2019, we learned that she was in school, able to educate herself. And of course, we felt very gratified to be able to impact her for her future. Thank you.
Wow, thank you for sharing that really touching story. I can't imagine what that little girl who's now grown up, be thinking that where she was not able to see, and with this kind of effort and compassion from doctors that you had with you to restore eyesight. So clearly this international art contest intends to motivate others to get involved in acts of compassion. Would you be able to share some additional examples of compassion in action that you've seen motivate others?
Of course. And for this, I'll take audience to the country where Hitesh was born, and that's Zambia in Southern Africa. I happen to have lived there and actually met Hitesh and his family there 42 years ago. I have a classmate, Dr. Bhatt from India, who is working in Zambia currently. So when we went there on an annual mission in 2013, Dr. Bhatt will come and meet us, see what we were doing there, how we were helping 13, 14, 15, kind of, despite asking, was not ready much to give in his or his wife's time, and his wife is a dentist, and we were badly requiring that. By 2016, finally, he not only got it, he's so deeply involved that now, because of his presence and the couples volunteering, I actually don't go every year anymore because they are there, and I travel every 3rd year. This is one of the examples of the motivation that I saw just by showing him what we were doing there. Thank you.
Another really inspiring story. So Nitin bhai, past couple of years have been challenging for everyone around the world. Would you be able to share with us an example of how one can show compassion for oneself?
I'm glad you asked. Yeah, this is really a tough one. And yet, simply put, it means you honor and accept your own humanness. Put yourself in a situation of others who you have been helping, and do the same as if you are that other person. Please remember, that you are also another human and are likely to suffer from anything that we all go through in our lives. Self-compassion entails being warm and understanding towards ourselves when we suffer, fail, or feel inadequate. It requires us to take a balanced approach to our negative emotions so that feelings are neither suppressed nor exaggerated. Please remember that we all are mortal, imperfect, and vulnerable. Thank you.
Well, on to my last question in this segment. Again, based on your vast experience, what would you be able to share with us as the best experience with compassion in action? And why does it continue to impact your current actions?
I will take you back to India. Despite bringing privilege to over 400 humanitarian missions in 16 countries in last 30 years, from Los Angeles, I have to go back 44 years for this one. It was in 1977 when I had just begun my second year of anesthesia training in Vadodara, India. I was on call one day and saw a 22-year-old young engineering student who was suffering from Guillain-Barré syndrome. For the audience, it just means that patients are developing paralysis from feet up and their diaphragm gets affected and they are unable to breathe. Such patients before this typically passed away in a matter of days due to lack of a ventilator. Ventilator is an assisted device which helps us breathe when our lungs cannot function. At that point, I came up with a plan to have the family members, remember, family members were doing the job for this young man to breathe, employing what is called Oxford inflating bells. It's literally a Daman for India, and it helps the patients breathe through an endotracheal tube. And how long did they do it? 172 hours, that is, ladies and gentlemen, 7 days, nights, and 4 hours continuously. Every time the person doing it took a breath, would give a breath to the patient. His name happens to be Mr. Kulbhushan Gupta, not only lived, but recovered completely and had become an engineer for my last follow-up several years ago. And recollection of this brings tears in my eyes even today. While we are all God's creations and become catalysts in people's lives, I feel so fortunate to be able to come up with this idea, then to save this person's life. Thank you, Fitz.
Well, Nitin Bhai, on that wonderful story, we will close this segment. And I want to thank you on behalf of all of us for sharing your thoughts and your journey in compassion in action. Now, continuing on with our awards presentation, in our final category of the art contest is the professional artists. And here to help us with the announcement of the winners in this category is Manubhai Shah. Manubhai and Rikaben are co-founders of MS International, MSI, a philanthropist couple who are strong believers in education and literacy. Some of the philanthropic activities they support include the Sarva Mangal Family Trust, which continually sponsors and donates to many philanthropic causes, including the Ekal Vidyala organizations like Sahara, which is the South Asian Help to Abuse Women, Pratham, where every child in school is learning well, AIF, the America India Foundation, and more than 30 other charities based in the USA and in Manubai. On that note, please take it away.
Good day, everybody. And great job being done by all participants. My belief about compassion has evolved over the years as I grew up and traveled rural and urban areas of India, came to USA, visited 50 plus countries and interacted with hundreds of people from different cultures and religions. We started believing with uncompromising emphasis in compassion. Compassion in action through art competition is to bring out and experience the pain and sufferings in human everywhere. Our life has been a terrific journey, rugged and spectacular, lonely at times, curious bands with twists and turns, hiccups and bumps, ups and downs in economy, never bored, but always fun. It was a pledge to stay true to ourselves, be adaptable and follow our passion. It has been a wonderful journey together, inspired by love, family, employees, supply chains, and bringing beautiful hard surface to every homes in America. We both believe it is time to give back to unknown and have faith someday someone will have similar push. We decided to bring Karuna, compassion in for front of our efforts. We wanted to know about visualizing Karuna, compassion through art and hence competition. At this point, I would like to announce the winners. So, the third place winner is Gunjan Shah from Madhya Pradesh, India. The title is Compassion Connection. Gunjan Shah's thought behind the painting is connection with nature will give you inner peace, which inspires you to find happiness in everything. The second place winner is Mridul Agrawal from Uttar Pradesh, India. Her title is World Needs Compassion. Her thought behind the painting is love and compassion are necessities, not luxuries. Without them, humanity cannot survive. That was the word from Dalai Lama. Great job. And in the first place winner is Dr. Shreyal Amin from Gujarat, India. Her thought behind the painting is, it is most precious when you tenderly assist other beings' expectations. I want to congratulate all the winners and all the work done by Jaina and all the helpers. Thank you very much. Great. Back to you, Hitesh Bhai.
Thank you, Manubai, and thank you once again for all the years of support and effort that you make for the community, and particularly this International Art Contest has been made possible again by your vision and support. And congratulations to all the winners in this category. I think at this time, if possible, the India team are able to put up the drawings and paintings of all the winners for us to enjoy before we move on to the next segment. If it's possible, would you be able to do so?
Hitesh Bhai, if I may interrupt, before that, if we can have all the winners' video on, We would like to see all of you, everybody who is on Zoom and the winners, if you can put your videos up, and everybody please have a gallery view so we can see you all and congratulate you all. This is a very, very happy moment for us, the result of that. Everybody put the gallery view.
All the winners, please wave. Please wave so that we can identify all the winners, please. Great Dhruvil, great Rituji, great Prachi. Noticed it, Mridula Ben, noticed you. I saw head Dosi also before. Okay,
Here.
Mridula Ben.
Here he is waving, Nitin Bhai.
Dhruvil Bavadia, head Dosi, nice, nice.
Excellent job, everybody.
Yeah. Congratulations once again to all. Some of the drawings are really spectacular. And I think the next segment will help you understand why this was just the first step in what is to follow. So we're now on the last two items of the day. And the first of the last two items is the ceremonial opening of the virtual art gallery. It is the hope of founders of that gallery that this gallery will house works like those you have seen here today and the kind of works that the winners have been acknowledged for. So at this time, I would like to call upon Shirish Dayal, Executive Vice President of the Tarsadia Foundation, along with Manubhai Shah, founder of the Sarva Mangal Trust, to say a few words and then declare the gallery open. If I can start off with Shirish, please.
Great. Thank you so much, Hitesh Bhai. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to all of you. Congratulations to all the winners, and of course, congratulations to all the artists. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you on behalf of Tarsadia Foundation, to all the organizers, the volunteers, judges, and especially the participants. Despite the obstacles faced in the past year, the contest was a success because of your love and your deep sense of kindness and compassion, moving forward with bravery and resilience. I truly enjoyed viewing the hundreds of entries as I had the opportunity to see the world through the artist's eyes, capturing their personal journeys, expressions, emotions, and more. Arts is what humanizes us and brings us closer together, an innate desire for connection. I felt inspired, moved, as we all need reminders to continue to thrive. Each stroke, blended with kindness and compassion in action, layered the foundation of this exhibit that you all brought to life, bringing us together to continue to celebrate life with a sense of peace around us. Thank you for sharing your positive message with the world, and congratulations. I know you will truly enjoy this amazing virtual art exhibit. Thank you so much for your participation.
Thank you, Shirish. I'm going to call upon Manubhai now to say a few words regarding the virtual gallery that we are about to announce as open.
Again, good day, everybody. I'm really speechless after seeing all the art being submitted and how professionally everything has been. We are about 15 minutes earlier than time. And I feel some of the art when I see, I'm crying. I just hope that every year we can find a way to reach bigger and bigger audience and bring this competition at the forefront and develop it at very, very high. In 5 years, I hope thousands of people participate. And I wish this can continue as great job Jaina and all the team has done. I want to congratulate all the winners and thank you very much. It's time to put all the paintings in the virtual art gallery where everyone can see forever. Back to you.
Thank you once again, both Manobai and Sirish. And with that said, I guess we will declare the virtual art gallery open. And here's a short presentation that'll give you a sense of what the gallery will look like. Wow, you got to admit that is a fabulous, fabulous work of art. The virtual art gallery is now formally declared open. You've seen the link by which you should invite friends as well as yourselves to spend some time there. And we hope that this will, as Manobai said, be the first step in many more years to come and in many, many more pieces of art to be displayed in this virtual art gallery. Now, for the last item of the day, we're going to be closing by re-inviting Nitin Bhai to share with us a Chinese proverb on happiness. So, Nitin Bhai, over to you.
Sure. Thank you so much. And thank you all participants. Congratulations to all the winners. And of course, everybody who participated is a winner. And before I bring you all the key and secret to happiness from China, I have something else that is my fiduciary duty on behalf of everybody to thank our MC. I hope you all have enjoyed the presentation. I would like to express our sincere appreciation to MC Mr. Hitesh Bhakta.
Thank you.
Who has done a phenomenal job, not only to keep moving forward the agenda, entertaining us while making sure of the timings so that we do not overrun. In fact, we are ahead of our time. He is an attorney who studied law in England and has practiced in Zambia and has been in California for several decades. We were fortunate to have been involved in many compassionate and joint events for family and friends in Zambia and in USA. Thank you, Hitesh, for your invaluable time in our quest in a one small way to spread compassion around the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's an honor and a privilege to work with all of you.
Thank you, sir. And now, I have one other announcement, and that is, as we had said before, as a part of the contest, Anikant Community Center and the sponsors, Sarvamangal Family Trust and Tarsadia Foundation, will award $30 to everybody who participated. So all who participated, sent drawings or paintings, will get an award. Thank you. And now, I also have another announcement that I will not be able to show, but I just learned when Yara was giving the demonstration of the hand and 5 expressions of compassion, if you remember, one of the young girls, 7-year-old Arya Shah from San Francisco, managed to do it in actual, and I did get the drawing. Unfortunately, technical limitations will not be able to show you, but I have that text sent to me, and of course you will not be able to see much, but if you can appreciate, this was done right impromptu by a 7-year-old from San Francisco. Congratulations and thank you. Manubai and Suresh and Kantibai, if you are on as a president of Manikant Community Center, we all are trying to make a difference to bring the compassion. And now for my final part, I'm convinced that you all will agree with Dalai Lama that the purpose of our life is to seek happiness. And if you agree, then let me share you the secret. Now me, born in India, lived in Africa, and now American, and yet I had to go to this famous country called China to find that secret. I learned that a few years back, and the proverb goes, if you want to be happy for an hour, take a nap. And believe you me, I learned that part from Hitesh's dad. You know, he and I could sleep in and out of sleep in a moment. If you want to be happy for a day, go golfing. That's Hitesh Bhakta again. And now hold your breath, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to be happy for a month, get married. So sorry, all married people, including me. I'm lucky my wife isn't here right now. If you want to be happy for a year, inherit fortune. Gain. Money will keep you happy only for so long because you can neither eat, drink, or sleep with money. But ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be happy for a lifetime, go help someone else. When I said this to my daughter-in-law, she said, yes, Dad, any act of compassion makes you feel good, but it doesn't last. And I said, yes. And that is why you need to keep doing this every single day. And finally, I believe that the true happiness comes from serving an unknown, someone whom you do not know, and do not expect anything in return from them. And also, this feeling cannot be described. You have to do and feel it yourself. Thank you all. Thank you, Hitesh.
On that note, it concludes the last item. But before I release all of you, a big vote of thanks to all our participants, judges, and volunteers, and especially to the MSI team in India. Jasmine, Venkatesh, and especially Bhavik, please pin yourselves. We'd love to see your faces because you know without you, none of this would have been made possible. So thank you, Jasmine. Thank you, Venkatesh, and thank you, Bhavik, for this flawless presentation. Also, a very special acknowledgement to Jayanavan and Nitin Bhai for their hard work and for putting together this very successful international art contest. On that note, good night to many of you in the Eastern Hemisphere, and to those in the Western Hemisphere, have a great day. Now go out there and make someone happy. With that, we will close this presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Let's see all the winners' art, if possible, on the screen. And thank you, everybody. We'll see you next year.
Oh, nice.
Once again, congratulations to all the winners and thank you for participating. And let's make somebody happy by be happy and be compassionate. Good night, everybody, and good day, everybody in the USA. Bye.